Yo, what's going on everyone? In this video, I'll show you guys how to complete the Taking Care of Lex quest in Oblivion Remastered. Now, there's a few steps in this quest, which I did actually get stuck on, but it is a pretty simple quest and can be done pretty quickly. All it really has you doing is running around and talking to a bunch of different characters, first starting with this beggar here. Now, at the end of this, you will also receive an achievement and a rank up for the guild progression, so it is worth doing, but as you come in here, you're just going to talk to the beggar. He'll send you in here to the castle to speak with this character here, who will have you eventually go and get a letter. This letter is going to need to be forged with a special stamp, and that's how you will eventually complete this quest. So you will have to go through certain dialogue with these characters and continue through. Now, after this, you'll go to the castle again, and you're going to go into a secret passage this time. So this is actually where things got a little weird for me. There's a few different ways to get into the castle, and I just chose the way to go straight through the middle. You're going to need a bunch of lockpicks for this, but it's pretty quick if you just go through the middle. Now, the other part of this is that once you open the door, there's going to be some guards on the other side. You'll have to very quickly get into the room in the back without them kicking you out. Otherwise, you may have to pay a fine and try again. So very quickly, I'll show you guys how I was able to complete this, and it's a pretty easy way to do it. Now, you'll have to wait till around the nighttime and have some lockpicks. Eventually, the guards will come outside of the room, except for maybe a few on the other side. But when you go to pick this lock, try and make sure that your stealth is all the way horizontal so that no one sees you. Now, I was able to somehow hide behind this candle, which just classic Oblivion, right? So I was able to just hide right here, and somehow they didn't see me, so I just went right on in. Now, once you get inside, there is another guard that's going to be inside, so just walk very slowly. If anyone approaches you or starts running at you, just do the same thing right here, just kind of hide. And eventually they will kind of cool down for a bit. So as you can see, we're still on the same quest. After this, just run right back to the back room and try and shut the door behind you, because if you shut it quick enough, it should keep the guards and the people out, and you'll be able to do what you need to do. So once they're distracted or they don't really notice you're there anymore, you can just run into the back room. Now, I'd already opened this door earlier on my first attempt, so it was already open for me, but once you come in here, you're going to have to also use some lockpicks on this desk. And I don't know what's going on with the NPC that was still in the room. She's trying to like get out, so she's kind of, I guess you could say, glitched or bugged because the door's shut and they just have nowhere to go. But what you have to do is grab this list, and then from there you just have to run right out before the guards kick you out. I mean, at this point, even if the guards kick you out, you can just pay the 5 gold or 10 gold fine and move on with the quest. So the guards never caught me. I was able to just run right back out, and from here you'll actually return to the beggar. What this will do is trigger the next step, which is to go and meet the forger. You're also going to need about 500 gold for this next step as well. So once you speak to the beggar, he's going to direct you to the forger. You can go over there, drop off the letter to the forger. After this point, you have to wait 24 full hours. So you can just wait using the in-game timer, and then speak to him again and pay him his 500 gold for you to receive the forged letter. At this point, the letter is going to need a special stamp. Again, you're going to have to go into the Imperial prison area. Now, there's a few different ways you can get in this building as well, but there's a bunch of guards inside, so it's about getting there at the right time. And you also need a ton of lockpicks, as it is a very hard lock. So once you get here, I'll show you how you're able to get this stamp. Now, you can also go in through the dining hall as well, but you will have to find a way past all of the guards. So I just ended up picking the lock at around 6 a.m. And when I got in, even if the guards are there, you can very quickly grab the item you need. But for me, the guards were busy eating. So if you come in here, there is going to be a desk, and the waypoint will make it seem as though there's something you're supposed to do. And what you have to do is actually go and grab this stamp. This is how you're going to go and mark the letter. So this did take me quite a while to figure out. And then also while you're in here, there's going to be a chest to your left side, and I would suggest trying to open that because usually it has some pretty decent stuff inside. But that's about it for this quest. There are a few more steps which just have you running around talking to some more characters, but I wanted to get the more confusing steps explained. So hopefully this helps, and I'll catch you in the next one.